1 year, 9 months. That's how long it's been since Core Match has received an update. And if you think about it, it's absolutely crazy, guys. That's almost 2 years, 2 whole raw years of a game essentially not receiving any single update during that time. That is the state of Score Match, unfortunately. I really didn't think it was that long, but I had to check, and damn, yeah, just calculated it now. 1 year, 9 months, zero updates, zero announcements basically in the meantime as well from FTG about any new or potential updates. So in this video I'm just gonna have a chat with you guys about what we can do to maybe reignite FTG's interest in the game, if we can do anything at all, and what is FTG actually doing in the meantime, not only with Score Match but with its other games. So let's go, guys. So let's start off with the state of Score Match, and the state of Score Match, in my opinion, is stale, it's boring, but it functions. I can't say that the game isn't playable. It is definitely playable. There are a few bugs that should be fixed, but is there really something that makes me look forward to playing? Is there really something that makes me kind of excited to, hop onto the game and, just play a few games? And that is no, not really. We have the same old events. The arenas are the same old, and there's always the same old volleyball that has basically destroyed mine, and not only my will to play the game, but many others have obviously quit Score Match just because of volleyball, just because there's also nothing really interesting to look forward to in Score Match anymore. And it's not like I can blame them, guys. Like, during portions of the day, there are so many volleyballers that I just, put my phone down and say, I don't have time for this, man. Like, I mean, there is obviously the potential. The game obviously has a bunch of potential that has been completely ignored by the developers. There are a bunch of different formations, but I will get to that later on. But for now, I'm just gonna say that there is nothing to make me look forward to in the game. The events are always the same, and the events that we do have are riddled with handicap. The software makes my life an absolute nightmare, as you have seen, guys, time and time again, especially in the last event where I just barely got over the finishing line and got a gold medal despite having many max players. And it's not like I expect a fully max team to always win the event, of course not. That would really kill the magic of the game, the magic of football being unpredictable and things like that. But my general thoughts are that in general we do need something new, we do need something to look forward to. And in the past 2 years, the thing that we have been looking forward to is maxing our players. And yeah, I guess that was a very big goal that many players had, and a lot of other players do have, because it takes a long time to upgrade your players to max level, and it is something that even almost 2 years after the update I still haven't managed to do that to most of my players. I'd say 70% of my players, if not more, 75 at least, are still at level 10. It's absolutely crazy. But I mean, there wasn't anything bad about upgrading players to level 11. Like, it was a good end goal to have, and the reward is definitely worth it. But now, I mean, I have players, like people coming to me and saying, man, listen, I've upgraded all my players and I don't know what to do anymore. Like, there's nothing to play for, there's nothing to keep me excited, there's no goal. There are no goals left once you reach level 11, like most of your players reach level 11. And in part I do get it. I do get that Like, it's always the same in life, guys. When you have a big goal and you work and work towards it, and when you eventually reach that goal and achieve it, there is this kind of empty feeling that you get that, okay, but now what? But in life, there's always something that you can kind of work towards, and we can set another goal and eventually set another goal, and life goes on. But in score match, this isn't the case. Once players reach level 11, once people get their teams to level 11, I mean, they can, just try to win events more efficiently, I guess. But the thing is that I don't agree with these people coming and saying that they don't have any goals anymore, is that there are a bunch of different formations to explore, a bunch of different setups to try, players to try, and most people do not want to experiment. They just don't. And it's not, to be fair, it's not FTG's fault if players don't want to, explore all the different things that the game has in store for them. In that case, I don't really agree with, those complaints, because the game has a lot to offer. As it is, the game already has a lot to offer, but for people who have been around the block, who have tried a bunch of different things, have maxed their players, what else can you offer them basically to keep interested in the game? But there are things that FTG can do to kind of make score match interesting, or at the very least make it less annoying, and that is obviously tackling volleyball. Now, this is gonna be a very short kind of discussion about volleyball and its presence in the game, and how FTG basically has never seen a problem with it. And that is pretty much the case. FTG has never, ever, in any of their responses, kind of admitted like, yeah man, volleyball is a big problem and we're dealing with that. But they don't. They actually don't think it is a problem to begin with, and that's very kind of defeating for people who want to play and, play against real kind of as real football as possible, and not just crosses flying in, headers flying in all the time. But FTG has no problem with that, and so there is no hope whatsoever that this thing will be tackled. But even so, even if volleyball isn't tackled properly or at all, FTG can certainly, guys, do things to the game, update the game in ways that would make us excited about the game again. And these include new events, like different events, something to make us look forward to every weekend, because playing the same old challenges, leagues, cup events, it's the same. It's the recycled stuff, and that gets to you. And high roller leagues, when they do come by, they give out a big interest in the game, and players start discussing, okay, how can I play this event? How can I really tackle this event? Can I win it? How much bucks should I spend? So even by just throwing that little high roller league every once in a while, that is enough for players for FTG to make players excited about the game. But for some reason, high roller leagues come by and they just disappear for months on end. Like, what's going on with that? But events aside, FTG can even make, for example, create daily challenges, which would be a fantastic addition to the game. Like, daily challenges would be something like, score a free kick goal, or score a goal from outside the box, or score a tap-in, or I don't know, score with Martina for all I care. That's these kinds of things, guys. And the rewards for these daily missions could be either bucks or gems. And don't even get me started on gems, for example. Like, what is the point of gems, guys? People only use gems to buy the boosters and play events, but there's nothing in the shop that would make us want to spend our gems. Like, the diamond packages are so expensive. Like, it's not even worth buying them unless they have some kind of discount going on. But apart from that, even just, for example, apart from daily challenges, apart from new events, they could also create achievements. For example, win a total of 50 gold medals, win 100 gold medals, or I don't know, win 10 bronze medals for beginners. That's even fine. Give people something to keep them playing, to have a goal, to keep them focused on said goals and keep playing the game. But right now, there is nothing of that sort, guys, except for maxing your players. And by the way, everything that I mentioned so far, like new events, new daily challenges, new achievements, these require so little work to be done. It's absolutely crazy how very, very little FTG should work to, push out some minor updates like these, because these are extremely small things. Like, I'm no programmer, I admit, but I do know people who are, and like they tell me that adding some stuff like that is basically just doesn't take more than 2 weeks max. And when you think that we've almost been 2 years without an update, 2 whole years, guys, 2 years without an update is absolutely bonkers, because of this very reason, because creating actual content takes so little time, especially for a small mobile game. This is, again, guys, this is a mobile game that you play on your phone wherever you can, when you're on the toilet or something. It's not like this whole big MMORPG like, I don't know, RuneScape or World of Warcraft or League of Legends. Nothing. This is the dimensions of this game are so small, but still, despite the game being extremely small and very simple to kind of program and create content for, we have had nothing in the past almost 2 years. And that, again, guys, is absolutely crazy. Now, what can we do to get FTG to create updates? Now, my answer is not much. There's not much we can do actually to get FTG to do something about the game. I think there is really nothing, if we're being honest, because from FTG's point of view, as long as people keep playing, and more importantly, they keep paying for, in the store, for the season pass, for things like that, score match is fine as it is, again, from FTG's standpoint, because for them, I believe that score match is just this, cash cow that keeps giving them money on a, regular basis. And my, fear is that if score match stops being that, if it stops giving them regular income, they will just pull the plug and close the game. That's as simple as that. They clearly do not want to allocate resources to updating the game. Again, it's almost been 2 years since the last update, so it's pretty clear to me that, they're fine with the game as it is. If they weren't fine with the game as it is, they would have pushed out an update or two, don't you think? It's that simple of a situation, in my opinion. And if we collectively decide to, we're gonna stop playing until FTG, creates an update, and that will result in the same exact thing, in my opinion, that if FTG see its player base continue to decline in score match, they will just say, you know what, we've had our fun, we've had our income, so, let's close shop and move on to the next game. And that is also another very interesting thing about this, is that I've actually gone and checked about FTG's other games, and when was the last time FTG updated not score match but any of its games. And interestingly, it was Dream League Soccer that received its last update, and this was in August of this year. And even that, guys, August has been like 3-4 months ago, and the update, basically, from what I gathered, was just bug fixes. So in many respects, even that wasn't an update to begin with. So I'm not sure what what's going on at FTG's headquarters. Is there anything else going on apart from, playing ping pong, just drinking coffee and chatting about life? I don't know, guys. I really don't know. And this, again, is no disrespect to FTG and to their efforts at, maintaining their games. All I'm saying is that no updates kind of means that there isn't any future at all for any of his games. Like, what constitutes, now guys, this is a very interesting debate, like what constitutes a dead game? What is a dead game? Now, from a quick Google search, a dead game is one that has lost a significant portion of its player base, which is true for Score Match. It has had official support from its developers stopped, which is also true for Score Match, or has been shut down completely. So thankfully that hasn't yet happened. But that is mostly Score Match, guys. If we're being really honest, and if we might be a bit kind of harsh on Score Match is basically a dead game at this point. Zero updates, zero official support from the game. Emails haven't been being answered as well. Like, from my end, I have tried to contact FTG. Like, in the last 2 emails or 3 emails that I have sent them over the past year, I haven't had even a 1 response back. So from that end, there is no support, there are no updates, the players keep declining. Like, I can sense that, Score Match is losing a bit of its player base. Not a lot, but I think it is on a steady decline. Where do we even want to go with this game, guys, is my question. As someone who promotes the game, as someone who, enjoys the game, after all, it is really depressing to see that there is nothing going on for it, and the future for the game is not really bright. I mean, zero updates, there is nothing going on in the game. There is no kind of, collaboration going on. Doesn't have to be me, or it just has to be in general. Even a little collaboration between FTG and the player base would be fantastic. Like, the best games overall in the industry are the ones where the developers work closely with the players to kind of find out what needs to be improved, what potential updates can be done, and if these potential updates are a good addition or a bad addition to the game. There is absolutely nothing of this going on. There aren't even official, Score Match tournaments, like in a bigger sense than just the events that we have. Like, it just doesn't happen. There is nothing happening for Score Match. But does this mean that the game will die? And that the game won't see any updates in the future? Definitely not, to both of them, to both of those questions that I asked. Because FTG, the last update that we had almost 2 years ago, we had no idea that it was coming. It was just, FTG was like, hey guys, there's gonna be a big update to the game, and so enjoy. So we had no prior knowledge to that, and that can make you believe that, okay, so maybe FTG is working on something and we wouldn't know. Like, sure, but really and truly, in 2 years I would have expected at least one little update to, shake things up and give us something to look forward to, give us something to, sink our teeth in and enjoy for a while. But there has been nothing, and unfortunately I'm gonna have to leave you on this kind of depressing note. That is, there probably won't be much future for the game if FTG continues to not give it any attention, and I think that is a very safe assumption to make. I'm really interested in what you guys think about the game, and if you're gonna keep playing it for the foreseeable future, even without updates. My answer to that is, thanks to this channel and the support that I receive from you guys, I have been continuing to play the game more than if I did not have a YouTube channel for a Score Match. So in the future, I'm not sure what's gonna happen, man. The game definitely needs something to make me look forward to it. I have even some very interesting players to still to reach level 11, and I'm very excited to try them out. But after that, I mean, what is there to kind of do in the game, really? I can play events, I can, keep going and you know, but for how long? For how long until I say, you know what? Screw this, I'm done. And I hope that that moment doesn't come for a while, but at this pace, it will come, guys. Thanks for watching, people.